Hello YouTube! Today is my 15th day of my 30-day video blog challenge. And I'm halfway through to the end of the challenge, which is great. Today I want to talk about anxiety and depression. And that's what I'm dealing with in my work very often as a counseling psychologist. And I want to give a couple of suggestions how to address those things, because it's kind of an epidemic situation with anxiety and depression, thanks to COVID-19 as well. And I want to begin with the quote from Lao Tzu, a Chinese philosopher who lived in 4th or 6th century before Christ. 4th or 6th, there is no certainty when exactly he was living, that's why. 4th or 6th century before Christ. This philosopher was living, Lao Tzu. He said that if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. So it is, I think, so true for many of us. Because our brains, our nervous system is always overexcited about something. And those things which makes us so anxious, sometimes they have nothing to do with our everyday or present situation. So we are worried about things which will never happen to us sometimes. But it's easy to say than do. So I want to suggest a couple of things how to address our anxiety and our depression. And I want to begin with a few pieces of information about how our nervous system functions. Our brains is always busy with something. I think it's a well-known fact, right? And in fact, you can see on the EEG, which stands for electroencephalography, it shows how active our brains are. It's an amazingly active organ in our body. It generates like thousands thoughts a minute, probably. A lot of activity is happening in our brain. And if we are aware of what's happening with our thoughts, if we are taking control of what we are thinking, what we are feeding our brain with, what thoughts we are focusing on, then it is much easier to take control over our emotional life. I think if we are thinking about something bad, then our brain has ability to magnify it many-fold times, to the level it turns into depression or into the full-blown anxiety, which stops us from having normal life. So one of the solutions for us is to occupy our brain, because our brain again is always wandering. And if we set up goals for the brain, it will be busy with how to achieve those goals. And the second thing, which is also important to do, especially if we are suffering from depression or anxiety, because people who are depressed or anxious, quite often they doubt their ability to achieve any goals. So the second thing is important to do, to lower the standards of achieving the goal to the level that it becomes doable because every day then you need to do something to achieve that goal, right? So to overcome the anxiety or depression, it is a good idea to set up a new goal of building up a new house or something smaller. Renovate your old one. Okay, I'm joking. But sometimes probably it could be actually quite a good goal for some of you. Reading a book, for instance, a very thick book, one interesting, wise book, I don't know, also could be a goal. Why not? Learning a new software, new language also is quite a good goal for your brain to be very busy with how to learn a new thing, and then lower the standards for the result, and just do something about this goal on everyday basis. That's my suggestion for you for today. Thank you for watching my video, and see you next time.